Hey everyone, how's it going tonight? We are working on a 1974 Dodge Dart Sport. The one in my last video that I showed we just picked up 3 weeks ago. So where we got so far? Motor's out, obviously. Nothing in there. Motor was, I guess, bad. I mean, it had a bad camshaft in it. It had four lobes that were ground down to nothing. The guy we got the car from kind of ran it a while, and the oil was like 80 grit sandpaper. So took out two cam bearings. All the bearings in the motor were good. It was just so gritty. It would have took forever to clean it out. Plus, he'd had to take the motor and get cam bearings, get it cleaned, all that good stuff. So money wise, it was easier to move on to a used motor. So I found this one, and this one runs good. It's a 1985 318. So we stripped it all the way down, stripped the other motor down, obviously, took the intake and all the good parts off that motor. And this one, I decided to strip it all the way down to a short block and regasket everything and check everything as we put it back together. Check the bearings, they look great. Camshaft that was in it looked good. Cam bearings look great. Turnover smooth. So put it all back together, assembly lubed everything and put it all back together, put a new oil pump in it, put a new timing chain in it. And everything that was on the motor that came off that was metal or aluminum, I media blasted it, including all the pulleys and everything, and then repainted it all. Degreased the block good. The block was nice inside, so the outside was a little crusty, but it didn't take too long to get it all cleaned up, so it painted up nice. And then just put it all back together. Basically, it's a stock 318. Got an Edelbrock dual plane intake. Had to put the little spacer in there because it's a spread bore intake, and I'm putting a square bore carburetor on it. And horribly, but it's an Edelbrock carburetor. That's what was on the motor that came in the car. So we'll use it as long as it's good. Other things I did in the motor is the exhaust valves, all the seals were cracked and hard. So the gasket kit comes with all new valve seals, so I stuck all new seals on it. The other thing with this motor is it's an 86 or 85, sorry. It's got smog ports, so for the exhaust. So if you're gonna use headers, if you're gonna use anything, obviously now you have to block off them smog ports. So if you use a stock manifolds, you can do it, pinching off the tube and brazing them shut. But on this, I just used a quarter 28 fine thread set screw, drilled out the hole, smog port hole, which is, literally went up one drill bit size, and then tapped it and then ran it in, half an inch, and then used a little bit of silica or high temp silicone on it to, just cause. And that's all I did to it. I should have videoed it, and everybody kept telling me to do it really, it's just tapping a hole and putting a set screw in. So but that's it for the motor. It's pretty normal stuff, nothing special. Car itself, yes, the engine bay is black. It wasn't when I got it. It was like 4 different colors, so had to do something. It looked like crap, and I know it should be the body color, but red's not cheap, and I wasn't gonna do a complete resto on the engine bay. Just made it presentable. So stripped everything out of it, painted it, kept the sticker. I just taped over it. It is original 318 car. I don't know if that was upside down or not. Here, we'll walk over here. I think that's coming in. anyways. What I had to do in here, car needed a few things. So I just cleaned everything up. I took all this wiring, looks like shit because I took it all apart. It had, I don't think the guy really knew what he was doing when he was messing with the car. He just kind of spliced in some wire, had made some really super long. If you notice, there's something, a few things on there that don't belong on the car here, like that. And yes, I will be taking them off. I just need to know where everything goes. Once I get the motor in, then I'll finish up the wiring, make it, you know, tape it all up, make it look nice and neat and where it belongs. But I just wanted to take it apart, make sure I didn't have any busted up wires or, you know, anything that was, it was easier doing it when it was off the car because I pulled the plugs and everything and just took it completely out. Took all the box and all the little deals off and, you know, made sure they're clean and nice and they're going to ground out the way they're supposed to. Other thing I did to the car is I did a heater core. I rebuilt the heater box. The reason why is obviously it was leaking, but it was leaking because somebody didn't know what they were doing. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. I've never seen anybody silicone up a heater core and thinking it was actually going to seal, but you know, I guess I wouldn't do it. Other thing that was wrong with the car is God, I can't even talk tonight. Rear brakes. It didn't have any. So this guy paid somebody to put a rear end in, and he extremely overcharged this guy horribly. It's got an 8 1/4 in it. But you see the brand new brake lines that are on there. I just had to put them on there because it didn't have any brake lines at all back here. And I put wheel cylinders in too because, of course, you know, the wheel cylinders were, the bleeders were froze. So, bad part was, and this is where I get into, you know, some people just shouldn't work on cars and then sell them to other people because if people don't look at them, they're going to drive them and it's unsafe. So the rear brakes on this car had obviously no fluid going back there, but you take the master cylinder cap off and it still was half full in the front, which is the rear brakes. Well, this guy stuck a set screw in the hole so no fluid could go down. Well, by doing that, it wasn't getting any fluid into the proportioning valve. The proportioning valve was stuck. I pulled out the set screw. I had fluid going down the tube to the proportioning valve, but nothing past that. So on an A body, well, I mean, it might be other B bodies too, but the way the proportioning valve's sitting on the frame rail, it's downward. It's where you could take the cap off and get right to the rear brake part of the proportioning valve. All it was is once you pull the plug out, the spring out, the valve itself was just stuck. I grabbed it with a needle nose and pulled it right out, fluid come gushing out. So just put it back together, and then magically all of a sudden I got brake fluid at the rear wheel cylinders. So anyways, that's fixed. We ran into one other issue with the brake pedal. Me and the kid were bleeding him and he pulled back on the pedal with his foot and the plunger fell out. Not completely out, just the front. So that's the way it came out. Missing the little O-ring. So yeah, another unsafe thing. So I'm waiting for an O-ring to show up, you know, because obviously nobody locally knows what the heck you're talking about. If they can't punch it in their computer at the parts store, they have no clue. So I had to order one. Let's wander back. We did the interior on the car. Still waiting on a seat. But I fixed the doors. All the doors were aligned now. The gaps are beautiful. Fixed all the windows because they were rattly like crazy and they were not adjusted correctly. So fixed both sides. Oh, put a glass in. Oh, the old one's right there with nothing in it. I had these door panels. They're wood grain, you know, they're the wood grain ones, which match the dash. So And yes, this car doesn't have a remote mirror, so you know, if I just had the piece, I would put it in there, but I don't. But nice door panels, new carpet. The other door panel, it's got a beautiful headliner in it. Back panels are nice, seats nice, package tray, and this is a fold down. Floor underneath the carpet, floors were good. Had a little spot right here, right over the frame rail, so it was, you couldn't see it from underneath. It had, I don't know, it was like an inch, you know, nothing special, just a, you know, soft spot that was starting to pop through. So I fixed that, and then I put a piece of boom mat on both sides up in the front where your feet are, so it'll help with, you know, moisture and stuff under the carpet. And that's why all the tools are down there, is for that plunger. So, but I took the whole dash apart, went through all the wiring in the dash, put a new dash pad on, and I do have a radio that's going in the big hole that, you know, an in-dash to fit in there. And I got speaker boxes. I don't know if you can see them up there, but speaker boxes. So I'm gonna take them speaker boxes and put them between the seat and the fold down. I think that'd be the best place instead of cutting up that package tray. So at least it'll have some speakers. And it's got a new dash speaker in it. I was kind of surprised to see that. So, but yeah, the interior turned out super nice. Just waiting on a seat. We got a guy that's got a seat out of a 70 Dart Swinger with headrests on it. That's black. No rips, no tears, nice seat. So we'll put that in here instead of, you know, the crappy one that was in here. We found one local that looks just like this one, but it's the wrong color, and it's the color that really, I mean, everybody that's dyed these knows what color sucks to paint, to dye. So it was a crappy color, and the guy was crazy on his price. The thing had like 5 rips in it, and he still wanted like nice seat price. I don't get some people, but trunk wise, I mean, I blacked out the edge of the light, you know, right around here. I always do that with these. I mean, they were that way originally, just usually they're all dull, and this one, it was gone completely. It's got the original spare in it. Trunk's nice. Look at a jack. What's the odds of having the original jack with the vinyl pad still on it? Oh, kind of crazy. Like I said, 8 1/4 in. Don't know what the gear is yet. I'll check it. That's the tire I'm gonna put on it. So that's a 275/60/15. Fits perfect on there. Need a rim with a, these are 8.5 with a, I think it's a 4.5 back spacing. But I mean, it's nice wide tire, fills out everything, fits good. And then the front's got the skinnies. Rear rims are the cheapy Gixxer fake stars. Fronts are actual weld stars. So got nice tires on them. It is a disc brake car. Popped one brake line, had to fix a brake line on it, so driver's side's got one new brake line on it. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I mean, going through the car, I mean, I find a lot of rookie stuff, you know, half-ass stuff. So as I go through, I mean, I've kind of put a hand on pretty much every part of the car, so I've been finding a lot of stuff that I've fixed because I ain't gonna let it go. The only thing that I haven't done anything is a front suspension. We're gonna drive the car, see how it drives, and then go from there. So if it drives like crap, I will rebuild the whole front suspension. I ain't just gonna do one piece, I'll do it all. And then, you know, media blast it all, paint it all up nice and stuff. It just makes sense to do it correct. I was trying to think of anything else. That should be about it for now. Motor's going in tonight, tomorrow. So next time you see it, it'll have a motor, and hopefully it'll be running, but I still got to make exhaust for it and stuff. So I can't think of anything else besides cool blower motor, Mark's motor. I told Mark I was just going to stick it in the car and send him a video or a picture of it sitting in the car. But I didn't. Too much work. So, all right. Well, I appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe. Any comments, I will answer what I can. Otherwise, you know, when we're at the next level of this car, I will put a video out, and hopefully somebody out there will hit me up and want to buy it. So, okay. Thanks. Bye.